Many attorneys tend to think of KM as document management. Beyond the vanilla indexing, precedents, and best practices, what KM techniques can law firms leverage?
It's interesting because I think early on, firms did tend to think of knowledge management really in terms of creating model documentation, collecting their past work product, and making that available. And that was very important for a long time. But knowledge management has really grown into all aspects of legal practice. And so beyond just indexing and collecting past work product, what firms are looking at now probably are three big areas. The first is creating new knowledge. So capturing the knowledge that already exists and pulling it together in different formats, so documentation, but also legal thinking, research, all of the different assets that you have on one topic, putting them together in one place so that lawyers have access to all of that very quickly. Again, going to one source instead of searching around for different bits and pieces and pulling it together. And so really a big focus or focal point for collecting all of that has become internal websites or intranets. And so a lot of people working in knowledge management have shifted their attention away from document management to creating intranets where they can pull together practice group pages that have all of the resources for a practice, but then also thematic pages, so on different topics of the law that cross various practice areas, where any lawyer can come to find all of the information on that topic. So intranets are a very big part of what most knowledge management professionals do. In addition to all of that internal information, what you want to do on an intranet is combine external information with the internal. So in addition to all of the work product that the firm has created on a topic or area of law, you want to pull in your external resources. So most firms have subscriptions to different kinds of databases, and you pull that external content in with the internal content and add news to that, and then the lawyer has everything he or she needs in one place. So that's a huge area. Another area that's becoming increasingly important nowadays, and an area I've been interested in since I started practicing about 30 years ago, is the whole business process itself. So now lawyers aren't only looking at the substantive law, they're looking at how they actually handle different matters. And what you're finding is law firms are starting to map out the process. They're looking at how different lawyers handle different matters, looking at the different stages and the different tasks in each stage, and analyzing what the lawyer needs at each of those stages, and then pulling that together. So for example, if I mapped out the process, I might notice that in the first stage, lawyers need certain documents and certain information, and I would pull that together in a place, usually on the intranet, and say, here's everything you need to complete stage one. So that's the first level of what you do with process mapping. In the second level, you actually look at that and you ask yourself, is that really the best way to handle that matter? And what law firms are doing now is they're trying to look at those processes and say, maybe there's a better way to handle that matter. Maybe we're doing things that aren't necessary, and so we could make it a more efficient process. Or we've always done it this way, maybe we could do it better if we did it a little differently. So you're finding that law firms are really focused on the process in addition to what they need to know.